Hey guys, Greg here, Bone Tactical. Today I'm in Las Vegas bringing you my Las Vegas EDC. So let's talk a little bit about what we got going on here, and I'll just jump right into it. Grayman Operations Pack. This one has been making its rounds with me for years. I have changed the loadout just a little bit for today. Now, Las Vegas is hot and it's a dry heat, so you're gonna need a lot of water. I do sell this particular water bottle. I really like it, I use it. I also have another option here. I do recommend having a couple liters of water. It's really hot, really dry. You don't necessarily sweat as much as you normally would in a more humid climate, so you dehydrate faster. And as you're sweating, it evaporates. So it's not really even that you don't sweat, it's just that you don't realize you're sweating, and so you may not drink as much water as you should, or you're dehydrating, you don't even realize it. Probably the biggest surprise to you guys might be this cigar ashtray, and it's not as crazy as it looks, just because of the fact that it's genuine Spanish cedar, which is a super light wood, so it's not that heavy, and it's really cool. And Vegas is all about cool and, you know, having something different, or, you know, flash and pizzazz, as they say here. So really a little cigar ashtray, setting up anywhere on the strip that you want to smoke a cigar. Also, nowadays, these little locations are not as cigar friendly as they used to be. The casinos are not cigar friendly as they used to be. It's only within the casino itself, really, that you can smoke. Most of the bars are now no smoking. Most of the restaurants are no smoking. And the last time I was here, I think a lot of the pools allowed cigars, and now even the pools are, you know, closing out the cigar options. So you may just want to have that cigar tray with you and sit down on a bench on the strip somewhere and light up your cigar in style. Pair of sunglasses, of course, with the sun, with the heat, you definitely want a pair of sunglasses. Those of you guys who have seen a lot of my videos also know that it's a little trick for situational awareness and being able to be really scanning around and paying attention to what's around you without people knowing exactly directly what you're looking at. You can be doing a lot of eye movement without a lot of head movement. So stuff like that going on. The resounding theme here is that it's hot. It was 120 degrees last year, a couple days here in Vegas. So sunscreen, this is Inky's tattoo sunscreen brand. They sent me this for the people that have tattoos. It helps moisturize your skin as well as anyone who doesn't, but it helps keep the tattoos looking clean and crisp and help get your sun protection all at the same time. A towel, I really just like a microfiber towel. That's it's been a big item for me, being able to wipe sweat off, cleaning something, or camera equipment, a lens on my telephone, something like that. Along with the lines of the real Grayman theory, I do keep a long sleeve hooded shirt. If I had to, emergency situation, get out of some situation and somebody's looking for a guy with a black shirt on, I can pull this off, put this on. If I need to defeat facial recognition software, I've got a beard, I throw on the sunglasses, I pull the hood up, and then I've changed my look completely, okay? So I'll keep a long sleeve shirt in there. A lot of you guys are familiar with a lot of this stuff. I'm not gonna get in really specifically to the real Grayman theory in this video. It's a whole playlist you can check out on your own. I have another pair of sunglasses in here. If I really want to go hardcore, I have a buff, so then I can cover my face 100% completely and have everything covered. 100%, no skin showing whatsoever. You say, well, what about your hands? Well, we'll get to that in a second. I have this Pelican case, all right? And you can keep USB drives in there, data, anything. It's supposed to be a wallet, but I use it for small electronic devices, you know. I use a electronic security key or different things, USB, that I have memory sticks on there, important information. In the top compartment here, I have some business cards, some cigars, my cigar kit, a beard comb. My cigar kit is a cigar cutter and a cigar lighter. I got a pair of gloves, mechanics gloves, so we talked about that. If you do actually have to do any kind of heavy lifting or hard work or anything like that, or really want to cover up completely, a pair of gloves is great. I've got a little med kit. I want to keep all my medical supplies in that little thing. And the reason it's a zip up bag is because I'm just always swapping it out based on what I'm going to be doing and where I'm going to be at. In this other compartment here in the bag, it's the final compartment. I have little instant coffee. I might be staying at a 5-star hotel right now, what they consider to be these big fancy hotel casinos, but I like having coffee when I wake up in the morning, and all I gotta do is pour this in my water bottle and I have coffee. On the dehydration note, don't take it lightly, guys. It is very hot here, and especially if you people that work a desk job or something, you're gonna come out here and think you're gonna be going all over the strip and very quickly be dehydrated. Here's a liquid IV. If you're gonna be drinking alcohol, double bad. So throw some liquid IVs in there. Even though there's food everywhere, it's we got this, there's food in the room right next to the camera right there, and it's like $20 for a little box of pretzels. So I always like to have some protein bars. In this particular case, I have the multivitamin Convar bars that I sell with my survival kits, okay? So that's those. And then I have two little organizational pouches here. One of them has all of my electronics, charging equipment. I've got a little Goal Zero charger and then just tons of cables. One interesting thing about this Goal Zero charger is as I was charging the charger, it got so hot that it melted the plastic on the case, but it still works. Probably could have blown up, but didn't. So there's that. And in my other bag, I just have accessories that also end up changing for the particular environment. So it's really cool to just be able to throw this stuff in one of these bags and then swap it out. I've got a mask here. It was for COVID regulations, and now I keep it for any time I just want to cover up my face or for not having to breathe particles or whatever. Got some super heavy duty zip ties. Those have a lot of emergency uses. Some sunglasses cleaner, earplugs. I pretty much always have earplugs with me. A little Right in the Rain notebook and pen set up here. Okay, this has been in some videos already, in a lot of videos really. And my blister plasters, that Bone Tactical blister plasters that we've always, that also sell in my survival kit on my website. And those are a game changer here. The strip is like 3.9 miles. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong below, but it's a lot of walking, and then that's just as the crow flies. So if you actually go in and out of all of these hotels, just where I'm at, it feels like a mile getting off the elevator and going down. I'm here at the Bellagio, and there's 4,000 rooms or something like that, and it's just a massive hotel. Every single one of these is massive, and there's all kinds of stuff to do. There's shops and shopping and stores, and if you want to take full advantage of walking, great to have a backpack with you. I've been carrying this all over the place today, yesterday. I've been to Vegas many times, and never had a problem with a backpack anywhere that I went, because people really just understand how spread out it is and how the need for having water, and then also all of these conditions about how stuff is crazy expensive at a lot of these places now. That's a kind of a recent development, but that's our EDC for today. Okay, that's the Las Vegas EDC. That's what I have. Now, a real EDC isn't what you have in your bag. So if you really want to stay tuned, and the best part of this video now is what I'll show you here, what I actually have on my person. Really the highest end of the nicest of the nice El Sicario covert concealed carry shirts. The black one, the executive cut, perfect for Vegas, perfect for going out. We're about to hit Carbone Italian restaurant. It is very, very nice as it gets. So we're here at Carbone's Italian restaurant. Extremely expensive. We went to Bavette's Steakhouse last night. Some really great restaurants, highly recommended, but extremely expensive. So don't come to Vegas thinking that you're gonna come on a budget and have a great time. And you gotta have nice clothing, really just to be able to utilize the real gray man theory. Knives here in Las Vegas, if it's over 3-inch fixed blade, then you need to have a concealed weapons permit, and then there's all the responsibilities that come with that. So I highly recommend something like the Tradecraft Kank. This is right under a 3-inch cutting blade. So there's a lot of places that are like that. Germany, a lot of countries in Europe, a lot of places all around different states and stuff. And that's why a knife like the Tradecraft Kank is really so versatile, because It's one of the very few knives with this recurve on here, and then this traditional Tanto Japanese style tip from here down that really stabs well here and then slashes well on the rest of it. Performs like a much larger knife, yet it doesn't bring you into that category of having a concealed weapon, and doesn't, you know, if you have, God forbid, had to go to a court of law, or if you get stopped and frisked, or somebody sees, and these officers here, they're fully kitted out looking for war. This is a an area where everybody's very prepared. So if you do happen to get seen with your knife, you can be in a different category with a smaller knife like this. So that's why I recommend something like particularly this, highly effective, yet still able to be fully concealed and still legal. So if you want to go one step further, okay, then look at this here, all right? I just reached down and pull it out, and I've got in my hand the screwdriver. This is the TSA screwdriver. I brought this on the plane with me. So what we've got here is the proof going through TSA security with some extremely effective tools that can be used in an emergency situation for self-defense and are completely legal to be brought on a plane. Unrestricted by TSA. In the case of the screwdriver, it's a screwdriver less than 7 inches. Walked into the plane, had it, made videos on the plane. Incredibly effective tool, and the only real thing that's this crazy that you can bring on a plane with you. Really cool little sheath system here, IWB, okay? And speaking of that, this can be a dangerous area. You want to have extra cash in something like this traveler's money belt. That's where I have my extra cash right now. I have all my cards and everything in my minimalist wallet. It's not necessarily dangerous on the strip to where somebody would rob you, but you definitely have to have your situational awareness up, because everybody's out trying to have some kind of a hustle here. Everybody's got a hustle, and then theft is probably not super high as far as violent crimes, but theft as far as somebody robbing you if you're not paying attention, pickpockets, or, you know, any gamut of the scantily clad women that are all over the strip. Every one of these guys that's a hustler trying to sell fake promotions, they're all in it for the money, and they're all not doing things by the up and up, let's say. So definitely good to have a stash. This can go under your pants if you really want to go deep cover, or it can just go under your shirt and above your pants like what I'm wearing it right now. The Big Nasty Bone Breaker, this was on the plane with me also. You guys know all about this. Check it out if you don't. It's a legal to carry bottle opener, keychain, multi-tool that is a literal lifesaver in situations where you have to escalate or need a force multiplier. So that's kind of what I have on my person right now. And good walking shoes, nice pair of jeans, and be able to utilize the real gray man theory. Thanks for watching. Bo now.